did it again. Goddamn mute. Anyways, Mersh. God. Mersh got a ban. Twitter banned me. Fucking genius. Oh man, again. I literally did it again. Yeah. Getting better at this, you know? Good thing there's only a 15-second delay, and I was actually paying attention to chat tonight, so that's good. Now it's not muted anymore. So yeah, we can now. X. Um, so Mersh got suspended for playing a clip that dropped like I don't know a shit ton of n bombs. This really crazy racist white guy, um, just going off, and so his channel got a strike. Thankfully, he contested. Hopefully, he gets it back immediately because context matters. And the situation was he was talking shit about the guy who was being extremely ignorant to a neighbor. Um, so I wish I had feedback on these headphones so I know if I could hear myself or not instead of being a jackass and doing it 2 nights in a row. Ugh. But yeah, so Mersh got struck, and then I immediately tweeted it at him so he would see it. And the fact that immediately after my shit got hit too just makes me wonder if his yeah, but I was using a different phone number and everything, so I'm gonna have to open the show every night with that, where I am making you guys think that not only are you deaf, but that I'm just an idiot. And then maybe people who were reporting Mersh started reporting me because if he retweeted it or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's getting to the extreme where if you've been deplatformed and well, not deplatformed, removed from the platform, you can't even reach an audience, man. Like my core of my audience and views for even regular videos comes from Twitter and Discord, as well as Reddit. And you know what? If that's the way of silencing people, it's freaking smart. Um, man, I really wish that they would stop like going after people's accounts and people's livelihoods. I mean, for me, this is nothing, but for like a Mersh or something where it's his job, it's it's a bummer to see people do that shit to friends and just anyone in general, man. So to watch it happen to him again just goes to show that some weird shit's going on. Yeah, exactly. It's alt-light people who, and I'm a middle like person, but I'm not like I wouldn't go after anyone I disagree with, and I wouldn't. I mean, I didn't even report the broad who was running at me and calling me names for talking to her. What's up, Chance? What is up, everyone who just jumped in? Throw a like on the stream. Let's get this rolling. Yeah, and any of those fools they need to step back and they need to realize that just because someone has a different view than you does not mean that you get to go after them and the way they make money. Like, that seems to be these scumbags method, and it's a bummer. I wish they would lighten the fuck up and realize that people can have different views, and people are going to you know, chill the fuck out. But I wanted to play a video for you guys. I don't know if you've seen this. And I want to do something lighter tonight since everyone's getting, shit on. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. Now, I came across this because of Sicko. And if any of you guys want my tweet updates now that I'm roasted, Sicko, go ahead and put your Twitter in the chat, and that's where my tweets and stuff are going out of.
My midget pride is my hate for tall people, or as we like to call them, biggers. Small power! Small power! Small power!
I don't know if any of you guys have seen this. This is a really old video, but Sicko sent it to me, and this shit is funny as fuck. Yeah. Oh, man.
The Midget Supremacist movement started in the late 30s, protesting and spewing hatred for anyone not of their size.
Our ancestors have been fighting this battle for years.
Segregation was strictly enforced in public restrooms and at water fountains.
Oh man, shit's super funny, and just the take they're playing on it is freaking funny as hell.
Even food was segregated. In 1989, the organization doubled in membership after the cancellation of television's Webster.
This organization is by far the most diabolical we've seen in history.
Mini hate.
We're the master race. God made us in his image.
My name's Todd Olson, and I had a run-in with the Midget Supremacists. It all started when I moved my family into this little town. From the minute we moved here, I noticed that something was just not right.
Oh no, we don't serve your kind. Get your bigger ass out of here.
Oh man, where are funny skits like this in this day and age? This was what, 2013, 2012, anyone or before that, because this person re-uploaded it. So I guarantee you, if anyone made something like this in this day and age, people would freaking lose their shit.
Get out of the car, boy. Get to the back.
What's the problem, officer?
We don't want your kind living round here, boy. You just stay right there. I might have to teach you a lesson.
Hey, go get a step stool. It's got to have some, height.
That was the last straw. I called a meeting with the mayor.
I've been harassed.
Now, I think that comedy is dead in this day and age, but I'm glad we can look back at shit that's been put out that's great, because nowadays it's all about how people hate others and, how President Trump's horrible and other garbage speech.
Called names. My wife was called a bigger lover.
Well, that's not as bad as getting hit by a chair.
I had been hit by a chair.
Now you have.
Oh man, like honestly, this is what I want. Again, I want normal, fun stuff. Yeah, like early 2000s comedy, and even all the way up till like right before 2015, like things were funny and people had a sense of humor. And nowadays you can't. Yeah, it would be, oh, this is ableist. Well, hold on. Would you have kept these midgets from getting work and help and like being able to make money from doing this skit? Yeah, it wouldn't fly this day and age exactly, sicko. So you guys know I do have text-to-speech open and figured out how to turn media on. So if you want to do that, and I've only limited a few things because I don't want to get, if anyone rolls over who wants to be pissy because of the merch thing. So all his those shitty people who are following him around. I don't know. There's a lot of funny stuff out there, and it would be complaints and would not fly. Stupid big-ers. Oh, don't mistake that for the N-word, guys. I said big. Fucking whiny little bastards. Man. But yeah, so I don't know. I kind of want to do fun stuff like that. Find cool old school comedy and things like that and get away from things. But when you have everything like this in this day and age running, it's kind of hard not to just wonder a little. Hey guys, in case you wonder, I have white guilt. How can I cure my white guilt? The thing about privilege is that it can be used for good. What is it? Dear Abby Leather? Dear Sugars, I'm riddled with shame. White shame. This was in the New York Times, by the way. This isn't helpful to me or anyone, especially people of color. I feel like there is no me outside of my white, upper middle class, cisgender identity. I feel like my literal existence hurts people. Like I'm taking up space that should belong to somebody else. I consider myself an ally. I research proper etiquette. Read writers of color. Vote in a way that will not hurt people of color and other vulnerable people. I engage in conversations about privilege with white people. I take courses that will further educate me. I donate to Black Lives Matter. This is an actual fucking letter. Oh, some white person is that guilty, dude, that they donate to Black Lives Matter. Yet I fear that nothing is enough. Part of my fear comes from the fact that privilege is invisible to itself. What if I'm doing or saying insensitive things without realizing it? Another part of it is that I'm currently immersed in the whitest environment I've ever been in. My family has lived in the same apartment in East Harlem. What? East Harlem for 4 generations. Every school I attended, elementary through high school, was minority white. But now I'm attending an elite private college that is 75% white. I know who I am, but I realize how people perceive me, and this perception feels unfair. What the fuck? I don't talk about my feelings because it's hard to justify doing white people. What? Oh, doing while people of color are dying due to systematic racism, and making this conversation about me would be, again, centering whiteness. Yet bottling it up makes me feel existential anger that I have a hard time channeling since I don't know my place. Instead of harnessing my privilege for greater good, I curried up in a ball, what the fuck? Curled? I'm reading off of OBS, by the way. I curled up in a ball of shame. How can I be more than my heritage? Oh my God. My heritage, whitey. Oh, even signed it like a fucking goddamn kook. Yeah, can some white people donate to me? I ain't got no privilege, motherfucker. Shame and anger are powerful emotions, whitey. And yet, your central struggle is around identity. You write that you don't know your place. In fact, your letter describes your place as kind of a prison cell of privilege. What you really feel is trapped within an identity that makes you inescapably as an oppressor. This feeling is especially, acute right now, I suspect, because you're suddenly immersed in a milieu, whatever that word is, milieu, that reflects your privilege back to you. We do live in a culture steeped in white supremacy and class bigotry, as well as patriarchal values. But the solution to this injustice isn't to wallow in self-hatred. Instead, heed the words of the writer Bell Hooks. Privilege is not in or of itself bad. What matters is what we do with privilege. She writes, we have to share our resources and take direction about how to use our privilege in ways that empower those who lack it. You're not going to empower others by disempowering yourself. Jesus, toxic Christ. What the fuck did you send me, sicko? Oh my God. Like, I hadn't read it before this stream. I read like the first sentence and I was like, oh, I'll save it for the stream. It'll be funny to laugh at these fucking people. Like, look at this. It's like all these people. Like, motherfucker. Oh, God, dude. Oh, you can listen to it, dear sugars. Why does everything have to be about race?
I know you said white people, but oh well.
Yeah, right. You can you have audio playing? Weird. Let me go. Let me see. Did you play media, dude? Here, type it in if you did. That way I can play it for you, because for some reason it didn't play it. Oh, okay. Okay, you didn't play media. Okay, cool. No, I thought when you said, I know you said white people, but oh well. I thought maybe you played like Fly for a White Guy or something, you know? Some whitey music. Oh, man. But yes, so you guys know, I am extremely filled with white guilt. Like, if you look around my house, you can see the privilege everywhere. I choose to have white walls without anything to cover up the echoes. They used to call this Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, no shit. Where you're tied into your captors and you start to feel empathetic towards them. And the mindset of everything you're doing is wrong is like, come on. Do we have to get to that point where you base everything in skin color? I don't give a fuck what skin color you are. I care the character of your person. If you're a shitty person, no matter what your skin color, you're a shitty person. Yeah, AutoShed, it does sound like the author wanted to kill himself or herself. And, I mean, that's a bummer. But if you're so wrapped up in your guilt for something that you can't control, it's not my fault or that person's fault or anyone else's fault that they're born the skin that they are. And anyone who wants to be stuck that deep in it needs to really reevaluate what the hell they have in their own head and how much they're letting shit twist them. Because that's sad, man. Yeah, racist echo chamber walls. They bounce around these damn white walls. Hold on, let me grab my phone. There was something else I wanted to pull up for you guys. I need to get one of those rolling carpet things so I can roll my chair easier on my carpet. See, I'm so privileged that I still have carpet and not hardwood floors. God damn it, dude. I'm going to have to go write an article to Dear Sugar to figure out where my white guilt comes from. Oh, man, I'm so sorry, guys. Did you guys, I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me see if I can find this video. It was, I think Mersh and them played it, but I'm not positive. Let me see. The father attacked the pervert when he was taking up skirt pictures of her at Target. Let me put my headphones on and then we'll flip over to it so that way we can watch it. Sicko also sent me this. If you guys ever wonder where I get a lot of my shit from and things when I'm not paying attention, yeah, they're not great. Hardwood floors are not great for dogs at all. They slide around, but it's funny to watch them slide around. Let's go over to this.
He saw the man taking pictures up women's skirts, chased after him, and then tackled him out here in the parking lot. He says he released him, though, because he didn't want to get in any trouble, but still managed to take photos of the man's license plate before he got away. Cyprus police arrested 29-year-old Jorge Ibarra after they say he was captured on...
Look at this motherfucker, fucking creep bag. This happened in California, too.
Here he is in the makeup aisle, allegedly targeting the female in the red dress.
What do you mean allegedly? It's I don't understand why the news industry and stuff always says allegedly when it's right there in front of them. It's not like it's allegedly not in front of us.
Next to her to allegedly snap a photo, then follows her to the next aisle to allegedly do the same thing. He's then seen on video walking towards a woman near the checkout, ducking down, and then allegedly taking a photo of
Like,
her sundress.
right in front of all these people. Look how many people are standing around there. Like, this bald dude, I'm glad he fucks him up.
Ismael Duarte, who's a father, says he noticed the man
Hold on, I think I paused at the wrong time. Oh, they skipped it, dude. He fucking kicks the phone out of the cat's hand.
Protect mode, you know, my daughter, you know, and then the girl that actually was getting their picture taken without her being known, you know, that's what got me.
He says he chased Ibarra out of the Target store on Catella Avenue and tackled him. He took the
Oh shit, that's the dude, Target. Yo, oh shit. That's why. Okay. I don't understand how the news can get around that, because that actually shows that guy's license plate. Like, I don't understand why they didn't do that, because that just caught me off guard. I wish I would have watched the whole video before, because I have to fucking clip this shit up, because that could be considered like a dox and other things. By the way, Sicko, that's the Target on Catella. That's the Target we went to when we were at VidCon, bro. This Target is right down the road from the Anaheim Convention Center. And there's only one on Catella in that area. And that's the one we went to at VidCon because we didn't have all of the shit that we wanted. And I know why they say it. They say it because they want to cover their asses and they don't want to get, in trouble for doing that. Let me see. There was a few other things. There was honestly something that caught my attention. It was something that they changed recently, and
so I just got back from my local library.
I don't know if you guys saw this or heard about this. I'm sorry, it's blocking part of it. It says they blocked. They changed the definition of race or fascist.
Heritage College Dictionary has been changed. This dictionary is from 2000. Certain definition of the word fascism, the correct one, and any dictionary that postdates 2009 has the new updated definition of fascism and fascist updated with right wing. So first, let me show you the incorrect liberal version of the definition of fascism. So right here they say any right-wing nationalist ideology or movement that is fundamentally opposed to democracy and liberalism.
Yeah, so I don't know if any of you guys caught that or had seen that coming around. They changed the definition of fascism. Yup. To be able to call Antifa or whoever not fascists. I don't understand the logic in what they did or why they did what it did this after 2009. But it's weird. You see it as a precursory jump to prep the ship, I guess you would say. I don't get it. I don't get the logic. Yeah, this is library. I was trying to think of other things that, you know, are lighter hearted, because I don't want to just focus on the negative. I don't want just to be like a copy of other channels and other people. So like you get a little more serious with the Revenge of the Cis guys, and Mersh has his style of comedy, and I'm not extremely funny. I can find funny things and, you know, comment on things, but not funny myself. Jesus. Not really funny myself. They're going straight up Goebbels level with this shit. Yeah. They're pushing that whole bullshit. Yeah, so if you guys want to follow Sicko, all he does is he posts a lot of cool memes, and he posts a lot of shit about this channel. So if you want to keep up to date with what I have going on, when I have streams coming on, thanks to Sicko, Mersh, others, for posting it out there and getting it out there to people. That way we aren't, you know, I'm not completely blacklisted the fuck out of there. Because apparently if they keep doing this shit to me, I won't be able to promote my channel, because that's like the main way I promote my channel is Twitter. And I mean, it's not like I had a massive Twitter. I only had like 350 followers, but I had a lot of good connections through Twitter and conversations through Twitter. So I was able to get on guests and other thing, and that's what's going to be a pain in the ass, is getting guests onto the channel and, you know, talking to people that way on here. So yeah, and I thank you. I do want to mix it up, and I want you guys to be able to come over and enjoy my channel, because I do appreciate you guys coming over. What'd you say, Chance? Yeah, we're fascists now, apparently, according to, if you even have a right lean. Even though, wouldn't it be totalitarian, completely different than fascists? I don't know, man. People just want to make shit up. Want to keep making others the bad guys when they themselves are, sorry, motorcycle driving by, when they are the bad guys. I don't know. It's getting tougher and tougher to, you know, understand anything. How many of you guys in here have heard of or watched Freedom Tunes? I'm just curious if any of you guys follow that channel. Let me know. I know Sicko does, and I know I do, but I'm curious to see who else in here does, because they're they're a pretty cool channel, and I wanted to show you guys a couple of things off him. He does self-animated, self-voiced, all that stuff, and he's got some cool stuff on there. Let me see. Since we're talking about white, well, I'll show you guys one of theirs. It's all political. They do all political stuff, but I'll show you one of theirs. Let me get over to it. And while it's running, I'm gonna take a quick second and grab a drink. Let me pull this back.
Would you like a cupcake? That'll be $1.
Huh? But the sign says it's only 77 cents.
For women, men pay $1. Oh, you got got! You got got!
It represents the wage gap. Gotcha.
Now you know how women feel.
No, I don't. You know, the wage gap isn't based on blatant gender discrimination. It's a product of career choice. Women work fewer hours and go into lower paying fields.
We know that! We've always known that! Stop mansplaining!
Well, if you knew that, why isn't this set up that way? It's not like women are paid less for the exact same job, so how is charging men more for the exact same cupcake an honest analogy? Wouldn't it be a better analogy if you just, like, pressured men to spend more on cupcakes until the average man spent $1 and the average woman spent 77 cents?
Maybe we will.
Hey, good looking. Wink.
Buy 77 cents worth of a cupcake.
Okay.
Ha! Get it?
No, I don't get it.
Don't you see how oppressed you are? You only get 77% of what he
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I mean, it only cost me 77% of what it cost him.
You just got.
How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel?
Like the wage gap isn't an actual issue?
Just because the wage gap is more complicated than women being paid less simply because they're women doesn't mean it is.
So, I don't know. I think I came across this channel either thanks to Sicko or because of Ben Shapiro, because they make fun of Ben Shapiro on here too. So he makes fun of a lot of people, but he focuses on the left.
Isn't real. Women do earn the same as men when they're in the same field, working the same hours, whatever. But they're pressured by society into taking lower paid jobs than men and working fewer hours.
Yeah, and you're saying that now, but here's the thing. Feminists spent decades outright saying that the wage gap was literally women being paid less for the same job. This acknowledgement that women earn less due to career choice is a recent update, and it didn't come until you were forced by the facts to admit that it was the case.
And they do, he's got these really cool, like, different characters and different things he does where he's talking about different, yeah, I have to rub one out. Fuck you. I was going to grab my Arizona sweet tea, man. Fucking dick. If I was going to rub one out, I would just host this stream on Pornhub and, do it right then and there. Flop that micro peen out, I don't know if any of you guys watched the full intro. There were some really cool memes in there provided by, take a guess, Sicko. Yeah, and so any of you guys who don't know, he is going to be co-hosting with me on once a week. So we'll be doing a live show on here, and we'll be doing, I don't know, we'll figure out what we're going to do, but it seems to be the game plan starting next week. Yeah, they did Shapiro Thanksgiving, exactly. Pie Chris, you're You're drunk, right? No, you're stoned. You're stoned, Picris. Yeah. Warm those suckers up, dude. Why are you going to keep them cold? You ain't got a microwave? You do send everything. Let me see. I wish I could play some of the more like edgy shit that I have and that I've been sent by people, but damn, dude, I'm always worried about that shit. Any of you guys in here still who aren't subscribed, throw a subscription on the channel. Any of you guys who can help out by posting on your social media, that's always appreciated now that I'm roasted from there. It'd be, awesome to get help there. And then, yeah, they do good stuff, dude. I like their stuff. What was I going to show you guys? I'm trying to find the other thing I was going to show you. Because there was, who was it?
Woods here, Freedom Tune.
Sorry about that. Audio jump on these fucking auto things people have on their freaking channel. Who was it? Oh, you know who we can look at if his crazy ass what the fuck? This motherfucker just posted a video and said that he was good and blah blah blah.
Man, look, YouTube. My name is Yusuf.
Oh,
Fusi,
God.
Tube, Fakey Tube, Rose, whatever you want to
Now
On
he's...
July 15th, I really thought that I had found a way to help change the world. I wanted to get
This
all
motherfucker,
YouTubers
dude.
together in one room, even if we beefed with each other in the past. I wanted to get LeBron James on stage to be able to show the kids that, like, look, I'm here hanging out with these YouTubers, and they didn't even pay me to get me here. I'm here as a human, regardless of if my basketball skills are better than them or if my income is...
I don't understand. Like, maybe he finally went back on his meds. Like, I don't know.
Bigger than theirs. We're still humans at the end of the day. I wanted everybody to wear their favorite World Cup jerseys. I've been rocking Brazil and Mexico lately now. And to explain what I wanted to do. I wanted to put everybody in one room, enjoy a concert, and at the end of the concert, I was going to walk out on stage and give a speech that I
thought this motherfucker was all about not caring about the haters.
I decided to get off my medications. I turned to God. And now if you were to ask me, Yusuf, what does it feel like to be depressed or bipolar? I would look you in the eye and say, I don't know, because I'm neither.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fucking right.
And I feel like God helped me get rid of those illnesses.
Not the God part, but the
relied on.
You don't just become non-bipolar when you get off meds and start believing in a higher power. That's not gonna fix it. Yeah, it's Tupac of YouTube or Kanye on YouTube.
And I was just taking it for the next 10 years of my life, not realizing that I had become a zombie.
Hold on, this motherfucker's only fucking 28? Jesus Christ.
Not realizing that I wasn't conscious, that I wasn't aware of what I was doing in my life, that I was just lost. I was a lost soul, thinking I was doing everything right, but I was just doing things that I thought I was supposed to do to make others love me.
I like how this dude doesn't even look at the camera at all. Like, he's just, weird.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Rolex, through the radio, through music, through,
turn
subliminal
off
ad messages that...
This motherfucker needs to turn off his auto focus. He's all blurred up and shit. Yeah, his beard does look glued on, dude.
See when they're on the internet. I truly and genuinely believe that my backgrounds, they weren't able to go to their parents and say, hey, I'm having scary thoughts in my head. What do I do about this?
Oh my God, dude. Like,
all that was doing was making my depression worse, my bipolar worse. I even got myself in 90 days to have the sexiest body that I could ever have wanted or imagined. And guess what? I still hated myself on the inside.
The fuck is... Like, okay, so he's quitting YouTube? Like, I don't get it.
Because my exterior never matched my interior. You don't know me, but if you trust me and hand me that ticket, I'll take care of it for you because God told me to do so.
Let's see what he says at the end.
To escape social media. What's real? What's not? The last 3 days, I haven't been on my Twitter. I haven't been on my Instagram. I haven't been on YouTube.
That's a lie.
And I found myself happier. I found myself talking to people more in the streets. I found myself dancing to elevator music that I never used to hear before because all I used to hear was my negative thought.
This motherfucker dances to elevator music? Like, what? Okay. Most elevator music is just fucking like classical, like piano or some other shit. This motherfucker's in the elevator dancing. Sorry, I just moved my camera across because it doesn't fit well on the YouTube over there. Oh, it's another cry for attention. That's what it is, man. I want to hear what this dude says at the end. I'm going away.
And despite all odds, despite all the footsteps that have stomped on it every single day to tell it it is no good, it still blossomed.
Cause he's a rose in the concrete, guys. He's a fucking rose in the concrete.
Showed its true heart, and it still showed its true beauty. I don't ever intend to give up. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for letting me share.
What the fuck? Yeah, he's coming out as trans. Shit. You guys are too much, dude. You guys are funny as fuck. Nope, don't mind that link. I don't know why in the fuck I sent that link. But yeah, share this out. Get this out to people, man. I'm still trying to grow my my live stuff here. And even as much as I never want to hear let's go bowling again. Yeah. Oh, man. That's what you get, Chance.
Screw you! Fuck! Nico, it's Roman. No. Let's go. I should have never read your fucking emails and stayed away. Yeah. I can't stand this shit.
Don't ever tell me something that bugs you, because I'm just going to play around and use that shit against you, Chance. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, he'll be back. He definitely will be back. Yeah, there's no way it's not gonna happen. He'll come back, and he'll be back on his meds or something. Hopefully, his parents will get his crazy ass back on his meds, because that motherfucker's a danger to himself. Man, the shit people make, dude. Like, I wish I fucking was that talented editing. Because, god damn, dude. Wonder what's going on over You ever feel like some channels just get stuck on the same shit over and over again, where they're so focused on catching an audience because they see someone else is catching an audience off of it. There's another stream that I'm talking about that they do that shit all the time, and I don't get it. I don't understand why they start poaching bullshit from the internet and from other people's channels. Like, yeah. And if you're wondering what you'd rather see Logan Paul make a comeback, I think Logan Paul's already made his comeback, but because he's white, you fucking racist. By the way, Sicko's like sort of brownish, so he can say those things. It's all good. Let's see what else we can find. I don't know. It's just, you know who's really good that I really enjoy and have watched a lot of his stuff is Wang. If you guys haven't checked out Wang after the show, you should go watch Wang. He puts together mysteries from the internet, stuff like that. It's really interesting to see his shit. And I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Mouthy Buddha, but Mouthy Buddha is actually a really talented guy. He actually puts together really well edited movies and videos on YouTube, and actually produces music as well, and has put out some really cool shit. And I actually had the pleasure of having him on the channel. That's the one thing that I'm really nervous about with this whole stupidity of people getting banned and shit. Yeah, Wang is fucking awesome. I actually, like I was saying, I had him on. He's a great guy to talk to. Really fun, normal ass dude. With all this Twitter shit, I want to bring more people on and have conversations with people, but the problem that I'm gonna have is, how do I get in touch with them? Because if I don't have Twitter, then I don't have a way to reach out to people. No thank you, gross. It's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna make it hard to get people on and to get people to watch and interact live and do interviews, because that's like, I really enjoy that, and I would love to get people like Wang and others back on. And so because you're gay, not me. Oh yeah, gotcha. So hold on. If you're the one doing the using of the mouth, and that makes you the gay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, now this, dude. Oh, freaking now this is fucking so gross. What did I see? I saw something stupid on their website that they were what is no now this media or news or whatever, they let me see, let's go into their politics section. They extremely left slant, always fucking super like feminism bullshit. I don't know, man. They seem to be just pushing out, and it's funny the number of people who were watch those videos, dude. Watch their videos. Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear about the LeBron James school that it's going to actually cost the government more than he is pitching in. That's PolitiFact my ass. Someone's all, it won't cost taxpayers more money, but they're a joke. They're trying to say that it won't, but from what I read, he's donating X amount taxpayer support all of our schools, including this one. Yeah, so Home Skillet opened a school, donated X amount of money, and then he can't. He's not funding the whole thing. Even if he funded it, a $2 million rough estimate covered some building renovations, such as rewiring for tech, staff hires for the family center, but the amount of money spent up until the day the school opened has not been made public. School right there. Oh, man. Poor LeBron. Not really. That guy's an idiot. Dude, I don't know, man. You need a booker now, I guess. I do. Like, I need someone that helps to contact guests because the LeBron school LeBron school for kids who don't read good. Oh, man. What is this, a school for ants?
I mean, you've never hired me before.
Where is it?
Todd! Much further ado, I give you the Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
The LeBron James Center for Students Who Can't Read Well.
What is this? A center for ants?
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. These, I don't know. I like streams like this and nights like this where people are just, it's fun. Like, there's so much bullshit in the world and so many things going on. Like, I just want to have a good time and enjoy my channel, you know?
What? How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't even fit inside the building?
Derek, it's just a
I don't want to hear your excuses. The center has to be at least 3 times bigger than this.
Oh, man.
He's absolutely right.
Thank you. I have a vision.
And so do I.
Oh, man. Michael had a political career just waiting. Always had perfect response. Yeah, the character was great, dude. I love fucking that show and just the vibe of the whole show. No, you're right. You should watch it, man. If it's on, so it's on Netflix, and it's actually one of those shows that's worth like watching all the way through. Even at the end when things got a little hokey and stuff, it's an all-around good show. I don't know if any of you guys watched my video from earlier. So just in case you didn't, I'm going to bring it. We'll talk about it real quick on here. So this was posted on the Daily Wire. So the lead singer of Social Distortion, in the middle of his set, jumped off the stage after spitting on a Trump supporter. God damn it. And attacked him. A fan of the once big band Social Distortion went to a recent show in Sacramento and says that the lead singer attacked and brutally beat him because he was a Trump supporter. Tim Hildenbrand, who describes himself as a Republican farmer, he's from the Central Valley, so yes, he's probably a Republican farmer, says the singer, 56-year-old Mike Ness, began ripping on Trump in America during the band's July 15 show at the Ace of Spades. Hildebrand took offense, according to CBS Local Sacramento. I stood pretty much with my silent protest with my middle finger up for the next two songs. Ness didn't like that, and in the video you can see him motion Hildebrand to the stage where the singer spits in his face. They say they were yelling at each other when Ness lunged towards them. I actually think I have the video of this saved, and let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Hey, I'm actually on Social Distortion. I'm actually populating pretty well. That's pretty good. Let's see. There's a text Trump supporter. Where? I want the actual video of Social Distortion fight. I don't remember. Oh, there we go. Let me see. So this person actually posted it as he attacked a heckler, but the guy wasn't a heckler. What the guy was is a Trump supporter who was flipping him off. I'm actually going to mute it so you guys don't have to listen to it. So if you can see, he's yelling at the guy because the guy's standing there flipping him off. And watch his mouth. You can actually see him fucking hawk a loogie on the guy after he calls him up to the stage. And yeah. And the person is, look at that, just attacking the dude. Just assaulting him. I wish I would have had this for my video because I couldn't find a clearer video. You know, it's always those motherfuckers who like, it's, why do you, okay, if you're, why? Because you're an artist. Keep your politics off the stage because you're going to have people from all walks of life who like you until you start getting super political. Oh, did you? Sicko, sorry I didn't see it. Because this is the first video I found where it was clear. You could see stuff going on. And it's just disappointing. Yeah, and like Sicko saying, apparently the crowd held the guy and kept him from being able to fight back. Yeah, and a 50 plus year old man attacks another 50 plus year old man in the crowd who just paid to come see a show, and because he chose to flip him off silently, standing there, you're gonna black him up, like give him black eyes and attack the dude? He just paid you money to get his ass beat, apparently. Like, I don't know. It seems to me like I want to see what the guy's face looks like after, because I think there were pictures of his face. He was all blacked up. Let's see, Social Distortion. it doesn't. Oh, well, it kind of shows his busted lip. I'll show you guys this real quick. Like if you look, you can see his lips fucking jacked up, all kinds of shit. Apparently, he went to get medical attention after the event, and he was he had a concussion. And so apparently the dude was all kinds of jacked up. Let me see. You said check email. Are you sending me naked pictures? Huh. Okay, yeah. I got that video. Let me. I saw that video earlier. Be curious to. I'll play the sound and I'll switch over.
Oh, everything was going great. Having a good time. Met some fun people. Just hung out, had some food, had a couple drinks, of course. And then they had the two opening bands, which were good, and then the Social Distortion came on. The vibe was good. There, of course, good mosh pit. Everyone was having fun. Probably halfway through or so is
when Mike Ness jumped off the stage and attempted to beat the fuck out of him because he's a Trump supporter and because he was flipping him off.
They decided to get super political. They came out of a song, and then I guess he wrote another song about racist America or something along those lines. And before the song, he had this big intro of how horrible and racist America is. How
I understand that America's had its struggles, but if people think that America's still racist and horrid in this day and age, man, they're fucking stuck in the past because, I mean, the country's made some huge strides, like, in all measures, and they're hung up on things like that still? No, they're regressing us because that's when the Democratic Party was most popular. Its heyday was, 60s, 70s, when people were being told that they were victims and that they were, going to be helped by the Democrats.
America, everyone in America is racist. Then he started talking about Trump and
Eve. He's definitely had some food. He's a big boy.
Critic of how he's a bigot and racist, and the detention camps for ICE, and all the lies that everyone been hearing, and the lies.
This motherfucker needs to learn. 1, you don't hold your camera up and down like that. That is the most annoying thing in the world. 2, hold it sideways, and also, cover your mic a little, man. I know you just got your shit tossed in by a shitty musician, but let's learn some proper filming etiquette here. Come on, man.
That the left preaches all the time. So, and of course, I went there for entertainment and music.
I want to make a punk song called "I Hate." Yep.
I said my mind. I mean, only maybe the couple people around me could hear me just because of the music or whatever. I pretty much said that I pay for
disrupting social disruption.
And
yeah.
So once this song started, I stood there pretty much for my silent protest with my middle finger up for the next 2 songs, which in my mind there's nothing wrong with that. He got to have his freedom of speech, which is all fine. I'm for that, and therefore, so should I.
Freedom of speech.
The thought of him actually being able to see me, I was more worried or concerned about someone in the crowd starting something versus even the thought of crossing my mind that the band would have started something.
The thought, is he talking about that hoe up there? Because, that word's bad. That gets you banned off Twitter. worse than saying, all white people should die and stuff like that. Thought is way worse than, being racist.
After that, they went off stage. They ended. Then they came back for their encore.
It is a boomer thing to hold the camera like that, chance.
And then probably about.
And he technically is a boomer. If this dude's 56, he
must have noticed it, or.
I mean, he's aged well. I wouldn't have thought that homie was 56.
So he started pointing at me and looked like he was calling me forward to come up to the front section of the bar. So I proceeded my way up. As soon as I got to the front of the bar, he cussed at me a couple times. So I told him, F you back, and then he spits on me, takes his guitar off.
Oh no, I don't. Dude, PCs aren't good for porn, man. I would never fucking, what's it called? Have porn on my PC, man. Apple devices are good for porn.
Jumps off the stage and proceeds to punch me multiple times in the head. No, he spit in my face, and of course I got upset at that, and yelled at him about it. And he jumps off, takes his guitar off, jumps off stage, punches me multiple times in the head, gets pulled off from the security behind the fence, breaks free from that, punches me, gets a couple more punches in, and then gets pushed back up onto stage. He busted my lip pretty good. The inside had probably a dime hole in it.
So this happened about a month ago, so that's why he's looking cleaned up and healed up now versus what he looked like then.
Just about knocked one of my lower teeth out. It's finally gotten to the point where it's starting to tighten it back up.
Apparently you're not allowed to insult anyone on Twitter these days. And, I was treating her as an equal. She was being a cunt to me, so I decided to be one back.
Had a couple black eyes. One, my right side was worse than the other. A concussion. I wasn't able to defend myself because some people in the crowd were holding me back.
Yeah, so as Sicko was saying earlier, the crowd was holding him back and keeping him from defending himself, so they weren't helping him keep himself from getting beaten.
And so besides that, I then looked at the security for the venue, which was standing right there after he got pulled back up onto the stage and started to play again, and told him, I want to press charges. And I asked the security guard 3 times that to get me out of the crowd and get me out to the cops that are always out front of the venue. And then at that time, as I was standing there, not causing an issue and asking for help, one of their other security guards comes up behind me, puts me in a chokehold, and drags me out of the venue.
Jesus Christ. Is he a character? Is he a character from Fortnite? This guy? Apparently. Alrighty. See you tomorrow, Frozen. Have a good night, brother.
The whole time he's doing that, my hands are up, not resisting, not fighting back, walking with him. And then I get brought out and let go right in front of the cops, and that's about it. Right, I talked to the cops for the first minute or so. They didn't seem like they wanted to do anything at all. They kind of chuckled at it because, yeah, you're at a punk concert, and what do you I don't think they understood that it was the singer that attacked me, or, so to them, yeah, of course you're going to get hit. It's a punk show.
Hey, at least the cops were chill. I mean, if they would have known it was the singer, it probably would have been a little more viable, but at least they didn't freak out if there was kind of a scuffle.
When I proceeded to ask for their officer that's in charge, or their sergeant, to come down, the one said he was the sergeant. Then I proceeded to ask for their badge numbers. After that, the other officer that was there said that he would file a report and they'd get back to me.
Hey, look, what's added to play next? I wonder if they actually filed a report. Like, I'd be curious to know if they actually, like, went through a report and actually filed it. It is Sacramento. Sacramento is pretty, it's pretty close to a red zone, so that's not surprising if there's a little bit of red. There's one last thing I wanted to show you guys. I'll have you guys. Where is it? Let me see. Sorry, I gotta find it. I got to find it. Let me see. Well, I'll save it for tomorrow. I can't seem to find it. But if you guys are new here, throw a subscription on the channel. I hope Mike Ness gets the shit shoot out of him. Yeah, so do I. He deserves to be held accountable. And he's going to have a lot of freaking shit coming out of his ass for that. Again, thank you, Frozen Asian, for the donation. Anyone else, thank you for subscribing, following, and keep an eye on Sicko's Twitter in order to keep up with what I have going on. If you guys don't know, Mersh's show got taken down tonight. God only knows why. And hopefully he'll have that back up tomorrow. If you are looking for a good daytime show, Daywave is tomorrow in the morning at, I believe, 10 a.m.